Welcome back to Mindful Gains. I'm Bryce, and in this video, I'm celebrating 5 years without any alcohol in my life. Now, I'm going to be transparent here. I do drink non-alcoholic beers on occasion, like Heineken Zero. Athletic Brewing Company has quite a few different flavors, but I don't even drink those that often. But this video is for anybody who is trying to overcome alcoholism, for anybody who is maybe already on their journey and just needs a little bit of that encouragement. I got you. You're in the right place. Let's get right into it. Now, I was scrolling the other day and I saw this meme. I think it was a meme, or it might have been just a post, but either way, it said, drunk people be having such a good time not knowing they're pissing everybody the F off. And definitely chuckled when I saw it because that's how I used to be. That's going to lead me right into my first takeaway that I've experienced over the last 5 years. Better decision making, especially when you're out in social settings, because like you may be able to have 1 beer, 2 beers, maybe even 3 beers. But, after a while, you start getting into this area where the clarity of the night starts to diminish. You know what I mean? Like things start to become a little hazy. Your self-control starts to become lost. It just leads to very poor decision making is my experience. And that was one of the biggest takeaways that I've experienced, not drinking anymore, just being able to go out and just make better decisions. It feels good to not be out and you're drinking, and before you know it, the alcohol has got you and you're lost. Now you're gonna have to recoup and have to remember the night when you wake up the next morning and stuff like that. So that is a major takeaway that I experienced, and that's one that I very much value to this day. Now, takeaway number 2 pretty much piggybacks off of that, and that is just maintaining self-control. Okay, now, if you drink or may have leaned too much into the alcoholism, you know that maintaining self-control becomes harder the deeper you get into the evening. Your decision-making becomes cloudy. You're just not as sharp as you probably should be. And that's when, you can get into shit. I've definitely experienced that and I do not miss it. So maintaining self-control, being able to enjoy evenings and enjoy a night out without losing yourself. I'm very appreciative to be able to do that and to be able to just go out and have a great time and not have to worry about anything. Another one of the major takeaways that I realized is that you don't have to drink to have a good time. At one point in my life, I thought that alcohol was synonymous with having fun. You can definitely have a good time, definitely have fun without alcohol being present. Now, I know some people out there are going to be like, nah, bro, you got to have some drink in there. And hey, maybe you do. Maybe that's what works for you. But for me and my personality, drinking just, like I said, it just would take a hold of me. Not every time I drank, but enough times to where I realized it was a problem and I had to make a change. You also learn to become very confident in saying no. So once I stopped drinking and once I was telling myself, no, I'm going out, but I'm not drinking. And it took some time to get to this point too. I didn't just start on the journey and was able to go out and not have a drink. I had to kind of detach and stay at home and get into a whole different groove where I wasn't going to feel that urge to want to drink. Because in the early stages, it was definitely there. So I had to kind of take some time back, isolate myself a little bit, and build up the strength to be able to step into certain venues and not need the alcohol. That increased my level of confidence and my level of self-discipline to where I was like, hey, I can do this. This is easy. Once I started getting into the practice of it, it became easier and easier. It definitely increased my ability to be able to say no to myself. Just be able to be like, nah, Bryce, you don't even need that. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and have a good time. So that was a very important aspect that I experienced, not drinking. Another major takeaway, and this is kind of a deep one, was learning how to cope without alcohol in my life. A lot of us, me included, would use alcohol as like a coping mechanism. if I was going through anything stressful, if I was having a good day, a bad day, it was like the alcohol was something I could lean on. Well, at least I thought I could, and think it was going to help me get through whatever problem I was going through. And then, of course, you know, the next morning when you wake up, you're not only still dealing with the problem, but now you're dealing with the side effects of the alcohol that you put in your body, depending on how much you drank. So learning how to find healthier alternatives was very important to me as well. Not running to a beer anytime I was going through something, and just getting in the practice of doing positive things, whether it was working out, whether it was just, I don't know, throwing a movie on, throwing some stand-up on. Watching stand-up comedy, it just fires up those positive feel-goods within you to where it almost it can help you get through tough times. That's a whole nother video. But yeah, learning to cope and learning to find healthy alternatives is very powerful in of itself, so that you don't have to lean on the drink to get you through them tough times. So for anybody who's dealing with that, I know what you're going through, but you got it. So yeah, I just wanted to make this really quick video highlighting some of the takeaways that I've experienced over this last 5 years. It's been a hell of a journey. And for anybody out there who is going through the same thing, just know you got it. Just keep going. It gets easier, I promise. Leave me a comment below letting me know some of the struggles you've experienced, maybe dealing with alcoholism or giving it up. Be sure to check out one of my other videos. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out. Peace.